we opened up racing this year with a new parade ring, new pre-parade ring, Queen's Room in place, and the shell of a grandstand. But as you see it now, it's really beginning to take shape. The rooms inside are beginning to be formed, real definition now being brought. But at the same time, it's almost not even halfway there. There's quite a substantial bit of work left to be done. It's all on program, which is great. So it's not a surprise, but as you look up at it now, you can really begin the sense of how its presence is going to be felt in the whole venue and across the Curragh. We're delighted, the people associated with the project, with the quality of the work that we're seeing within the development. And while there's a huge amount of detail, a huge amount of effort and sweat and tears going into the project, we are, in an overall sense, very, very pleased with the quality of the product, the quality of the finish that we're seeing. And as you go through the facility, when it is finished, you'll find it's a 4-level structure, pretty much something for everybody. It's designed to cater for 6,000 people, so there'll be seating, there'll be terrace areas, there'll be restaurants, and then right through the facilities, it goes right through from restaurants right down to cafes and bars, and there'll be obviously the betting facilities within there, opportunity to watch the races, and not just races here as well, but obviously sport across the world will be available. So we're trying to provide something that is very, very, very attractive, but also it's about enjoying the racing and enjoying the horses, and the views from the grandstand are pretty spectacular. But the way the new parade ring has been designed to come in behind the parade ring is also intended that the horse before and after race becomes central to the activity as well. And already we're seeing remarks on that the design of the new parade ring and pre-parade ring is really bringing the horse and all the people associated and the winners' connections right into the heart of the matter, and people are really beginning to feel that's very, very enjoyable. And then when we've ringed the parade ring with the bistro right beside it, we'll have a new visitor centre and places for people to sit and enjoy it all. It means that we're creating really an amphitheatre, a bit of a stage in which it all takes place, and it's to be all done in a way that, as we said, makes people feel comfortable, feel welcome, and a quality experience.
We're at a real exciting stage of the project at the minute, so we're completing the main structure, so the precast is finishing up, the structural steel is coming towards its final stages of completion as well, so we're into real fit-out zone now, and that means we're looking at the high-spec bars, restaurants inside, we're getting involved in the finer detail, the countertops, the bars, the canteens, the high-spec quality suites that we're handing over to the client. So it's in fit-out zone, the building's getting weathered, there's a lot of people on site at the minute, we're up at 200 and that's going to be growing right up to 300 over the next number of weeks. So there's a lot of, the site is closed in as well, we've obviously handed over the first area to the Curragh, so we work with them in terms of their racing season, and we make sure our construction activities don't impact on them. So a lot of activity, particularly inside the building at the minute.
We're going to be ready for racing next April. Before that then we'll be finishing at Christmas time, and between now and then, as we go to race, we still have another 7 race meetings after this weekend, so we'll finish racing in mid-September. But all during that time the development is going on in behind the hoarding, so what we're operating in this year is all fully finished and ready for us to operate. And then from mid-September then until Christmas time, that is going to be finishing out the structure, finishing out the fixture and fittings, ready then for testing and commissioning then in the new year.